everyone. I received a couple of messages since posting my Sizzix haul video a few hours ago to show how to use these embossing folders. So I'm going to show you a couple of different textures that I'm going to use. Now, I use my Cuttlebug. I don't have a Big Shot or any of the Sizzix machines, but it fits perfectly fine with a Cuttlebug. Unfortunately, I don't know what platform information you need for the Sizzix, but it does state that on the back of each of the panels, I think, of the, yeah, it does show the information on how to configure it. And it is available online as well. So, as you can see, I have two different sets of B-plates. The schmutzy ones are the ones that I use for cutting. These are the clear ones, the ones that don't have any cuts in them, and the ones that I use for embossing. And the reason I use two different ones is because all these fine cuts get picked up in the paper if you use this to emboss. So that's why I have two different sets. These I alternate every time I cut. I flip them over, rotate them so they stay relatively even rather than turn into a soup bowl. So I'm going to grab these two. I'm going to need my A plate. Hopefully I don't hit my camera. Let me just push that back. And then one B plate. Sorry, it seems awkward, but for the Cuttlebug it's A plate, B plate, and then let's do this craft card. And one side it's a plastic folder. This side is plastic, this side is brass. So I'm going to put the card or the paper. And the cool thing is that they're clear, so you could see exactly where you want to maneuver that. So I'm going to put this down. And then just... Oh, you know what? That's not going to be thick enough. It did emboss it lightly, but if you want a thicker embossing, you need to use a shim. And a shim could be another piece of cardstock, it could be a piece of chipboard, it could be one of those mats from the Stabilities. Let me see if I can grab mine. I think it's behind me somewhere. I probably should have gotten better organized. You know what, let me just grab a piece of cardstock. Just going to use another piece right over it. I'm going to run it backwards. There you go. Just embosses that. And you can run ink over it to highlight the embossing. Let me do another one. Let me do an envelope. Let me show you an envelope. I think that's what I had mentioned in my haul video. So let me grab an envelope. And let's see, which one do I want to do? I did the princess, sad. How about we're moving up. So I'm going to take the embossing folder and then the envelope, and I'm using an A7 envelope, and then line it up. And this one is lined, so it's going to be enough thickness. So I'm just going to eyeball it in the middle. Going to run it the other way, because otherwise I'll knock the camera. Sorry. Let me make the sandwich. Just putting in between the two B plates and on top of the A plate. I'm going to send it through backwards. Doesn't really matter. You can hear the crispity sound. Let me pull that out. So there's the folder. There's the moving up. See that? I didn't quite center it as well as I could have, but you get the idea. See if I have a... I think I did one of the princess on the last use stream. See that? And this embossed really nicely because it's lined. So you see how thickly embossed that is. So there's some quick ways to use that. The thinner cardstock will be less of an impression, but as you can see, both the princess and the moving up are much more detailed. And again, you can run some chalk ink over it to pop it up, or you can even take your Versamark and lightly brush it so it only picks up the embossed image, and then emboss it with either clear or